Hey YouTube, Robbie coming to you guys here with the deck profile. I'm going to have a lot of decks coming to you guys in the next couple of days / weeks maybe or so. A lot of them are Horus engine related because I really like the Horus engine. And they're all like bad decks, but they're fun. So first one you guys can see here in the deck profile is Morphtronics. So we'll get into the deck profile. It's 3 Cellphon, 3 Telephon, and 3 Smartphone. So if you don't know what these cards do, Cellphon, Telephone, and Smartphone, I know their attack position effects because that's all that matters to me. If you ask me what their defense position effects were, I could tell you what Cellphone's is, and that's it. So all 3 of these different monsters, you roll a 6-sided die, and you get a result, you get to do something. First and foremost is Cellphone in attack position. You excavate the top number of cards and special summon a Morphtronic among the number that you rolled. So if you rolled a 6, you get to look at 6 cards and special summon any Morphtronic from there. His defense position is you can like rearrange the number of cards on the top of your deck equal to the roll you get. I remember him. Smartphone, you can special summon him by banishing a Morphtronic from the graveyard from your hand. He is a tuner, but that doesn't matter that much in this deck. You can roll for him in attack position to get... you excavate the top number of cards and add any Morphtronic card from them to your hand. And his defense position is... look at the top number, either put them on top or bottom in any order. So you can rearrange them as well. So that's kind of cool. And then Telephone, his attack position effect is you roll a die, you gain that much life points times 100, and then you can special summon a Morphtronic with the level equal to or lower than the number that you rolled. So for this deck, 1 is our primary, so we're always going to hit no matter what. And his defense position 1 is you roll a 6-sided die, excavate that many top cards from your deck. You can send 1 Morphtronic to the graveyard from them, and then put the rest in on the top or bottom in any order. So did not know these 2 effects in defense, so now we both know. Honestly, though, you're all attack position. There should be no reason for our defense position whatsoever. Next is we have 3 Scopin. It's a tuner, it's a 3-star. What matters about him is his defense position. He becomes a 4-star. It doesn't matter much, but it could come up occasionally. I don't think it will with the way I've built the extra deck, so 3-star. And then same with Remoten, 3-star, in attack position. He lets you banish a Morphtronic and you search for your deck for a monster of the same level. And in defense, you send 1 from your hand to the grave, add a Morphtronic with the same level as that monster. So a lot of like minor combos with him and him, but not really. He's just another tuner that you want to hit. You could switch the numbers of Scopins and Remotens. It doesn't really matter much. It's just as long as you have 5 3-stars that you can summon off, just for the math of trying to be able to hit with Cellphone, or with Cellphone. So the rest of the deck, we have 3 Gizmek, Naganaki. He tributes himself to summon either Cellphone or Telephone from the deck. So if you have to, like, if you 1-for-1 for him, or if you hard start with this and not this, it's just a way to get into the combos. Like, start it off. It's pretty neat, honestly. If I could not play the card, I would, but you kind of have to. Next is the Horus engine. It's just 3 Mseti and 1 Happy. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Next is we have 3 Fenrir, because it's 3 Fenrir. It's just one of the best cards, hands down. Yeah, it's just such a good card. And it being a 7-star matters because you can make Baron with the 3 stars. Spells, we have 1-for-1, triple machine dupe. It's the nuts in the deck. 2 thrust, 2 tactics, 1 called by, triple upstart, triple Sark, and 1 Morphtronic converter. So, and again, I know what the attack position effect of this card does. I don't know what the defense position effect of this card does. So, the attack position effect is, let's say we have Telephone. We normal summon Telephone. Just, we have this and we have these 2. What converter does is it special summons a monster of the same level from the deck and puts the other copy back on top of the deck. So if you have Cellphon or like a smartphone, you can turn it into another cellphone or into telephone. If you just need to like cycle through these two somehow, this card lets you do it, and it's a card that you can get off of this for it. Only play one copy because I don't want to brick on it too much. And its defense position is change that to attack position, and if you do, special summon a level 4 lower Morphtronic from your hand. So that's not that bad, actually. Yeah, so 40 cards. It's a lot of fun. The extra deck's kind of where the deck actually shines a little bit more. The extra deck was actually kind of really hard to build, I'm not going to lie. So we've got Herald and Baron towards like your end board negates. You have Ensemble Robin for bounces, which is super easy to do in this deck because you can just bounce, like put like 3 materials underneath of it. Nightingale just for Zeus access. 2 rank 8s for the Horus cards. Ideally, this is the better one, but you have this there just in case. Typhon and Zeus. You don't necessarily need to play these 3. It's just really him, but like having Zeus is nice. And then the Link monsters. You have Link Karibo, G-Golem, Stubborn, Minher, Little Knight, Decode Talker, Heat Soul, Appaloosa, Zeal, and Saryuja. So yeah, it's pretty tight of an extra deck. What's cool is Zeal can reset your guys to reuse again. And Saryuja can just draw you into more cards to combo more. Then you can go from Saryuja straight into Zeal, which is kind of cool. You could technically play Cannon Soldier in this deck instead of like the 3rd Fenrir just for the FTK with it. The Telephons, but I'm not trying to do that, honestly. I probably side deck the Cannon Soldier, but I built the deck just to try to combo as much as I can. And I did figure out a really cool combo that's like super suboptimal, but like it's just a simple 2-card combo that's like probably nuttier than what I'm getting out of it. But if you open either of the 2 1-stars that you can normal summon between these two and Machine Dupe, better with Cellphon. Telephon, you can go infinitely higher with a combo. So we'll say Cellphon. So if you get 2 Cellphons from the Machine Dupe, and let's just say all 3 of your rolls whiff. You just hit like spell cards or Imseti, whatever. What's cool about the combo is you can go one of them into Link Karibo, the other 2 into the Golem, brings back one of them, but their effect's negated. These into Soul. You draw an extra card, and then you can make these into an Appaloosa. Yeah, so I mean, it's like a simple 2-card Appaloosa for 2 negates, which isn't really crazy, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you guys like this deck profile, and I hope you guys like my content coming up. It's mostly going to be standard format, but I'm going to have some Edison stuff coming up soon as well, I hope. I've got a lot of people like really wanting to play Edison with me again, so maybe I'll start getting some more matches in for you guys. All right, peace.